Okay, that's good.
I love your little fucking dance.
Trap stocks, smoking all the dab rocks. DMV got this game in the head like some fear not. We are higher than Tesla shocks. Murders on this track to try and rock your socks. Trap stocks, smoking all the dab rocks. DMV got this game in the head like some fear not. We are higher than Tesla shocks. Murders on this track to try and rock your socks.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, baby. Dave was a little late on that one.
Yeah, welcome to Trap Stocks. My name is David.
I'm Brian. What's up?
And we are here to bullshit and talk stocks.
We're bridging gaps.
What kind of gaps?
Comedy, stocks, weed game. All three of them. We call it the trifecta in this household.
Yeah.
Baby.
Baby, how was your weekend?
My weekend was great, Dave. My weekend was made better by the fact that I just had 2 more terp tanks delivered to me. Even though it's Tuesday, it's been a great fucking weekend because of that.
Yeah, you said that you fucking went through your stockpile pretty fast this weekend, huh?
Yeah, I don't know if we were talking about this on the show, but we were definitely talking on Thursday. Like, I had a nice little stockpile of carts going. I had like 6 of them, a nice variety. And then my girlfriend's sister came over the weekend, and somebody hit me up to sell one of them, and I had 2 this morning, and I was like, oh shit. But now we're building that stock right back up.
Oh, look at you, Brian. Mm-hmm. I'm going to give out a huge shout out to Mad Terp Labs. Thank you for getting us high. Thank you for letting us smoke your terp sticks.
Dude, I love these things. You hit me with another Jigga cookies.
Yeah.
Oh, bless.
Yep, so we are smoking some Jigga cookie right now. Hybrid sativa. Big fan. Been smoking for a long time. One of their main strains. So apparently, when I fucking got to Brian's house today, Brian said that he had a David eventful weekend.
A Dave heavy weekend.
And I wasn't even a part of any of it.
He was not even there at all.
So what do you mean, Brian?
Okay, I want to start on the first one because it kind of ties in with the show. You started a new project called Trap Bets.
Yes, I did.
And how much money did you win?
I lost $100. Brian!
I love it. So Dave, Dave had been talking, somebody hit us up on the show and was like, hey, you guys should do sports betting. And it's like, okay, I get it. Not really in what we do in the show. So Dave, apparently it took upon himself to just like, I'm going to do a Trap Bets thing, which is great.
Yes.
But I'm over there, I'm on Instagram. I hit that little magnifying glass. And I think I've told you guys before, shamelessly, my Instagram is just like slut yoga and girls in bras. That's it. And so it's that for the first 4. It's just like yoga pants, fake boobs. And then fucking Dave in a blazer without a shirt just like pointing at the camera. He's like, Patriots -4. Smoking weed, just like being a fucking character. It was hilarious.
I was 1 for 4 for my bets, by the way, Brian.
You made 4 bets?
No, I made like 5 like general picks. Mm-hmm. And so like it's not like picking who's actually going to win the game. Like you actually have to pick the spread.
Sure.
And so I was wrong a couple times. So it was a bad first game, but I learned. So next week, not so bad.
That's great. So if you were the guy that was asking for Dave's opinion on betting, I hope you realize, take what he says and do the opposite. You would add a 75% win rate.
Yeah, bro. So I downloaded an account on Bovada. So to legally gamble in America, where your state does not have legal sport gambling, you download this, or you create an account on this website called Bovada, and the reason you're able to sport bet on all these games is because it wasn't created in America. Okay. So if it's from another country, somehow it makes it all legal. So your boy did, and lost $100 on the goddamn Patriots, which was a sure bet, Brian. A sure bet. Didn't happen.
No such thing as a sure bet.
God,
that's what I'm hearing. That's good shit. I mean, like, dude, using stuff in other countries is how you get over a lot of stuff. Like there's to bring it back to stocks a little bit. In the crypto game, there's Binance.
Yep.
.us and also .eu, or maybe it's .com. Yep. And like the American Binance is garbage. It has like, it's got pretty much the popular coins. But if you go on the European Binance, that's how you buy all those fucking shit altcoins that aren't actually worth money, that like are pump and dumps. And that's how people lose money. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they don't let you do that in America. So you have to use a VPN to sign up for Binance. And then once you sign up, they don't give a shit.
Nope.
So yeah, I feel you. Same thing with the sport bets, huh?
Yeah, so look forward to week 7 bets. Is that all you had for your David event-filled weekend?
No.
What do you mean, no?
No. Dude, the best part, this terp stick, I'm going to light this terp stick back up after this. This was fucking crazy. On Friday, I went and did a benefit comedy show. I was supposed to be live streaming it. Kind of fell apart. But we were at Arizona Sun Studios, and while we were there, they're setting up some, like, horror, fear, Halloween type thing out front, and I'm looking around and I'm like, this is kind of weird. And then I look over and I see a woman who looks a lot like your ex-girlfriend. It was not her. It absolutely was not her.
Okay.
I was like, this is weird. I'm in and out a couple times, and then I see they're like, this is FearCon featuring the Agents of Lust, and I was like, oh my fucking god, maybe that is Dave's ex-girlfriend. It's not, but there is a girl in the troupe that looks a lot
Just
like
her.
Uh-huh. Whatever. Show's over. I'm leaving. One of the other Agents of Lust sees me. She's like, oh, hey, I like your tattoos. And I was like, oh, thanks. And she's drinking a White Claw. I was like, where'd you get the White Claw? She's like, oh, out there. Do you want one? I was like, sure. I didn't end up getting a White Claw. But I was like, you're an Agent of Lust. Do you know this person?
Yeah.
I don't want to say her name. I don't want to get you in trouble. Yeah. Do you know this person? She used to date my buddy. And this girl stops in her tracks and she's like, do you have 10 minutes? And I was like, for you, I have all the time in the world. And she went out and was just like, honestly, like, it wasn't straight shit talk. And she was just like, I tried very hard with this girl. Like, I kind of took her under my wing, and she just keeps fucking me over. She's a real garbage pile. She's like, she said all this stuff, and I was like, this is crazy. This is completely in character for the person I knew. And I was like, you know, it's funny, because when she broke up with my buddy, she waited till he wasn't home and stole, like, all his shit. Like, the shower curtain, the rings on the shower curtain. She's like, yeah. She probably steals money from me, like, at least once or twice a month. And it's just like, I try to let it go, but it really bugs me. And I was like, what is fucking happening? She wasn't there because she was traveling with family, but dude, I thought it was crazy that first of all, she's still doing the thing. By the way, I realized they were Agents of Lust because somebody was bringing out a metal grinder, and then somebody yelled out, no, I already brought a grinder out. And I was like, this is fucking crazy. Like, what are these weird ass industrial people?
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Good story, Brian.
Thank you. Yeah, it was.
I'm glad the people got to hear your fucking Dave-filled weekend.
It was crazy. And then after that, I was stuck in a Trump rally, which
was hysterical.
I was so upset.
Tell them about it, because it was like a 2-minute video.
It was, yeah. I was so okay. First and foremost, I have no problem if you're protesting. You know, like, I'm not a Trump guy, but like, if you are and you want to protest, that's fine. That's your right. I have no problem.
Okay.
I'm fucking driving home from the gym on a Saturday, and I'm driving on the highway, and it's gridlock traffic, and I see flags and Trump paint all over these people's cars. I'm like, what's going on here? And then I realized there's like a fucking 10-mile long Trump rally, dude. It was huge, but these mouth-breathing fat fucks can't get up and walk, even though it's finally fucking nice in Arizona, and they fucked up the 202 and the 10. It took me, it's old, my gym's by your old place. It's like a 16-minute drive. It took me 34 minutes to get home. I was losing my mind.
It was actually very funny, because it was on Snapchat, right? Is that what it was? Or was it Instagram?
It was Snapchat.
It was Snapchat. So fucking, when I'm scrolling through like the stories, I saw Brian, and Brian had like 40 fucking Snapchat videos ready to read. So I just kept going. I kept hitting the button to go to the next video, and it was just multiple vehicles just with fucking Trump flags over and over in the middle of the highway. So like, you can go on the fast lane or like the breakdown lane, what do you want to call it? But like in the middle lanes of the 3 highways, all Trump's fucking flags. I thought it was hysterical. That's so funny. And then you just hear Brian just yelling the whole fucking time for like straight 3 minutes. Are you fucking kidding me? It was fucking awesome.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm glad a couple people thought it was funny.
Dude, so I actually have a awesome transition from that story. I'm glad that you fucking brought up Trump right now.
Good. Let me hear it.
So, apparently, Donald Trump was talking about how he was fundraising some money for his campaign.
Uh-huh.
And he mentioned a hypothetical question with the CEO of EXXON. Did you hear about this at all?
No, I didn't. Not at all.
Oh my God. All right, so here we go. So I got this off Market Watch. So it says, President Donald Trump offered an oddly specific hypothetical situation during a speech earlier Monday in Prescott, Arizona. Trump was boasting about his fundraising ability. He's like, I call some guy, the head of EXXON. I call the guy head of EXXON, I don't know. How are you doing? How is energy coming? When are you doing the exploration? Oh, you need a couple permits? But I call the head of EXXON and I say, you know, I'd love for you to blah, blah, blah. Send me $25 million. This is quote for the campaign. Absolutely, sir. Would love some more. If I make a call, I will hit home every single call. I would raise $1 billion in one day if I wanted to. I do not want to. Dude, fucking... And then EXXON literally came out on Instagram saying, hey, we have never had a conversation with Donald Trump.
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, what?
That's a crazy... So, like, all right, obviously media's like, look at this oddly specific question. It's a very weird hypothetical, but at the same time, if you're EXXON, you have to be like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, you can't, because, like, that is very illegal. You know, he's probably right in that he could call EXXON and be like, hey, how's energy doing? How's your mother? Give me $25 million.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
He's probably 100% right, and EXXON is like, Donnie,
Yeah.
you can't tell people that.
No, he did it. But yeah, he's totally right. That's how you do it. Honestly, it's all because of your friendships and your
Yeah.
relationships with these people.
And you know what? How's EXXON doing today? It's probably up.
You know what? I'm actually gonna check real quick.
You do that as I read.
It was fucking. I believe it was down this morning. Oh no, it's right now. It's up 14 cents at $33.57.
It's still up.
Yep. Fucking. But I just thought that was super fucking funny, so I thought I wanted to.
That is really funny, dude. I mean, honestly, I'm ready for this roller coaster to end, but like, I'm stuck on the ride still, so I'm enjoying the fucking lunatic shit that happens. Like, that's something.
Bro, I'm getting so sick of all the fucking politic news.
Oh, me too.
And so Thursday is the last presidential debate. Thank fucking God.
Okay.
And what's so funny about the presidential debate on Thursday is that they are going to limit each question to 2 minutes, and then they cut off the microphone after 2 minutes.
Good. They should have been cutting off the microphone when it happened. Like, have these people never been to an open mic? When the guy starts dropping N-bombs, you fucking cut the mic. You don't let him keep going past his time. You play the music. You gotta do something. Come on. That's just, that's like open mic etiquette 101.
Yep.
These guys should, have their dreams broken a little bit and have to resort to comedy. They'd figured it out.
So I'm going to stick with politics a little bit. I don't have too much information about this one, but this is about Uber and Lyft. So Uber and Lyft are fucking boosting today, soaring, up like 6-7%, by the way.
Nice.
Yep. And so the reason why that's going up right now is because in California, they are marketing Prop 22. Do you know anything about Prop 22?
I do not.
So Prop 22 is pretty much like us, Brian. It's for like independent workers.
Okay.
Independent. So like I like that. Like I'm an independent contractor. I love that.
Yeah.
Like I
the
fucking write
taxes
off
are
everything.
a little bit ridiculous.
Yeah, I write off everything.
Yeah, you can. That's
You
very
can.
nice.
You just figure it out. But so apparently all the workers in California don't want that.
Why?
I don't know. They're saying they want like a union for like their children, for like the future employees. I don't know what that's all about. I personally love being an independent contractor, but the fuck do I know?
What? I mean, like, you don't know anything.
I know what the fuck do I know?
So, like, the thing about being an independent contractor is, like, when you are an independent contractor for a place and they 1099 you and they say it's for tax purposes, it's never for your tax purposes. It's for their tax purposes.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you're paying tax on working for anybody, and that's why I think that's why people for like Uber, Lyft, maybe even TaskRabbit, they're like, this is bullshit. Like, you're 1099ing us, but you're taking a cut of our pay, and like, this is my job. It would be like, I don't know what taxi service is, but I'm assuming there's a taxi union, so that
I don't think there's anything.
Well, I mean, not for Lyft and Uber. I'm saying for like the taxi cabs. I wonder if there's some sort of union. I have no idea, but I could see where the workers are coming from because they keep getting fucked over. Like, you hear stories about DoorDash, that they were guaranteeing. Did you ever hear the shit about DoorDash and the pay?
No, what happened? Didn't Uber just buy them?
I think, maybe I don't know. So DoorDash got in trouble because they were like, okay, we're guaranteeing you get paid $5 per delivery, right? And so they would count people's tips towards that $5 thing. So like, say you got paid $3 for the delivery on the fee, right? DoorDash, through this thing, is supposed to be paying an extra $2. You're supposed to be guaranteed $5.
Yeah.
But if that person left you a $2 tip to get you to that $5, like this is how much you get paid. DoorDash didn't do anything, which is like, it's like, that's bullshit. I'm supposed to be getting $5 plus the tips. So they were just basically taking people's tips essentially and saying like, that's your pay. And it's like, no, these are my tips and you're taking them. That was a while ago. So I think that kind of started people like, well, we're going to have to like unionize or whatever.
Yeah, I guess we're just in different scenarios. So I guess we can't really compare the two. I like being it, but whatever. That's all I have about that.
But Uber and Lyft are both they're up like 7%.
Yeah, up 7%, bro. And I know they're not even that much. Uber's up by like $10 per share since when they merged when they bought DoorDash, apparently.
To turn it at like,
so
because Uber
like,
has Uber Eats, so they have DoorDash too.
Yeah, so like they were neck and neck. I forget what I can't quote. I think it's DoorDash. They inherited some other fucking delivery food company. Okay. And so they were like, so Lyft and Uber were neck and neck all year until Uber acquired that. And then now they're ahead of their stock game by $10.
All right.
So Uber's like mid-30s and Lyft is like mid-20s.
Wow.
So I'm going to stay in the food game because Alibaba. Do you know anything about Alibaba?
I do. Yeah, that's like China Amazon.
Yeah. So like, do you know like how Amazon bought like Whole Foods a couple years ago?
Yes.
So Alibaba is doing the same fucking thing.
Of course they are. What'd they buy?
Of course they fucking are. So per Market Watch, Alibaba plans to invest $3.6 billion in Sun Art Retail Group, which operates supermarkets and larger hypermarkets in China. So the investment will bring Alibaba's 1% aggregate direct and indirect sales in the company up to 72%.
That's controlling.
Yeah, that's fucking controlling.
That's well
a lot.
over controlling. I mean, 51% is controlling.
Yeah, dude. And so here we go. Alibaba made a 2.9 investment in Sun Art back in 2017.
2.9 bill or mil?
Bill.
Jesus
with a B.
Christ.
So yeah, so with the 3.6 bill this time and the 2.9 bill last time.
So they put 6.5 billion.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's a part of an effort to grow its new retail initiatives, which merge online and offline commerce. That same year, Amazon Inc., which was down a little bit, acquired Whole Foods. So fucking Alibaba and Amazon's neck and neck.
Yeah.
But the shares are so different. Alibaba's around like $300 per share, and Amazon's what, 35 fucking hundred. So Sun Art operates 481 hypermarkets in 3 mid-sized supermarkets as of June. And Alibaba shares are up 1% from Monday, and they've gained 23% in the last 3 months.
Wow.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, Alibaba's, man, I don't know. We've been talking about Alibaba for literal months now. I don't understand why I haven't put any money in it.
Dude, I was looking at it when it was about $100, and now it's over $300.
That is the story of Dave's life. I had Wayfair when it was $100, now it's $300. I saw this when it was $100, and now it's worth $1,500 and a free butt plug. That is the story of Dave's life.
I actually did it a couple times because I rebought into Alibaba when it dipped from 200. It was at 200 for a minute, and Portnoy was like, "Oh, I love Alibaba." Then it drops like 170. Bought the dip, wasn't moving. Bought something else. Now it's over 300.
Bro, you gotta have patience.
I know.
That's what they call it. You see it in the stock market. It's not patience. It's PAY patience. Because time, you're patient, you will get money. Poor Devin, she bought some Apple stock. It's fallen like $4, and she says she's like, "Fucking stupid stock market. I'm only sitting here losing money." I was like, "Bro, I mean, you lost like $40.
That's the big tech shit.
You'll be fine because like I mean, unless real hardcore socialism comes to the United States, like fucking you put a couple grand in Apple stock now. By the time you're fucking 50 or 60, that's retirement money. It's like that's not tomorrow money. It's fucking the future money. Hopefully the future doesn't end in brimstone.
I'm gonna open the other one, by the way.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm already done.
Let's
I'm
do
done.
it. Let's do it.
So I actually have 2 very descriptive topics to talk about left. So I'll give you the option. Do you want to hear more about the COVID-19 vaccine, or do you want to hear about GM in electric Hummers?
And GM and what?
Like electric Hummers? You know, like the vehicle Hummer?
I mean, we get both
Not
of
like
them.
blowjobs.
We get both
right?
of them?
Yeah.
I'm hearing both stories?
Yeah, you're going to hear both of them, but which one do you want to talk about first?
Let me hear the COVID first, because I feel like the last one's going to be more fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this was, actually, I'm going to fucking light this thing up real quick. So this is, what are you going to say?
We fucking, did you ever tell, we had a COVID scare
We did have a fucking COVID scare.
Did we talk about it on the...
you gave me a COVID scare. What are you talking about? We
first
had
of
one.
all, it's not... Stop pointing fingers. It's... Ugh, how dare you. But like after... was it last Tuesday or last Thursday?
It was last
Tuesday.
Thursday.
It was Tuesday. For sure. We just didn't talk about... Because Devin's sister came out Thursday, and she was supposed to come out Wednesday, but it got delayed because of the COVID scare.
Are you sure?
I am 100% sure. Yes.
Okay.
Tuesday,
So
we had finished a week ago from today. We had finished filming the episode, and my buddy calls me. I pick it up, and he's just like, "Hey, my wife just tested positive for coronavirus. So we just saw you 4 days ago. You're gonna have to get tested." And I was like, "Great, I'll tell Dave because he's right across from me." And then me, Dave, and Devin all got corona tests, and dude, the quickness on the turnaround.
Quick.
You had is that drive-through place still going?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Dave had a drive-through place by his house. He messaged me, like, I made an appointment for Walgreens the next day. Dave was like, I drove up to this place. They swabbed. And then an hour and a half later, he's like, I'm clean.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude, it was super quickly. So I live in Mesa, and then luckily I have a place right next to my fucking house, like right over, like the next block over at the four-way. Drove up. Very easy. I had to put my license up on the window. They grabbed it, and then they gave me the little swab myself, and like, all right, here you go, stick this in your fucking nose. I'm like, oh.
Did it make you sneeze?
Yes.
I sneezed
I was
5 times.
Crying the whole fucking time because it was tickling. I'm like, I'm gonna try to tickle myself more just so I know if I get the COVID. You know,
the harder the tickle, the less chance I have COVID.
No, like I want to make sure because I don't want to fucking do this test and have to do it again. So I did it. Fucking, and an hour and a half later, they called me. Like, hey, bro, no COVID. Like, awesome. So I called Brian. Like, hey, Brian, did you get tested yet? Because I already got my results.
Beautiful.
Yep. So that fucking happened.
Okay.
So, Moderna.
Moderna.
Is Massachusetts-based, by the way.
Yep.
Cambridge-based.
I actually did know that.
Do you follow them?
No, but it pops up like in the... Occasionally, if you go on like the Robinhood stock thing, like I've popped up before.
All right. So I fucking read this 20-minute article and I copy and pasted the main things from it. So I'm just gonna read from you guys, right? All right. So on MarketWatch, the federal government could authorize emergency use of the company's experimental COVID-19 vaccine. Okay. In July, Moderna started a 30,000... What?
Moderna.
Fuck, why do I keep saying it? Moderna. Why am I saying it
because
wrong?
It's phonetically, it's modern A. Yeah, so you're like, Moderna. No, Moderna.
Moderna started a 30,000 person study in the U.S. to test whether the vaccine was safe. In that trial, half of the study subjects received the vaccine and half a placebo. And researchers then count how many symptomatic COVID-19 cases there are. The first interim analysis of the vaccine efficiency will happen when 53 people in the entire study get symptomatic COVID-19. Oh, fucking. I clearly can't fucking read. I just read the same exact line twice, Brian.
Oh, that happens.
Oh my God.
Here, take this joint.
I'm going to take this joint. So, the company must monitor the safety of at least half of the studies subject to the first 2 months after the vaccination. If the vaccine doesn't demonstrate sufficient efficiency at the first interim analysis, the company will conduct a second analysis of 106 people. The company continues to expect to produce about 20 million doses by the end of the year and at least 500 million doses by the end of next year. Moderna signed a $1.5 billion contract with the federal government to supply 100 million doses of its vaccine in the U.S. Factoring in additional federal funding the Moderna has received, the U.S. government is paying $25 per dose. He said that because Moderna has never turned a profit, it is appropriate to make a reasonable profit, but not to maximize the profit from a COVID-19 vaccine. So by reading that, pretty much fucking tells me that there is going to be a COVID-19 vaccine from Moderna.
That is unexpected. So they've had there's been no issues basically? Wow.
Nope.
It seems like it's been pretty under the radar, but then again, I haven't been following it, so...
So keep a fucking eye out for that. I like the... I'm starting to get into, the behind the scenes news. You know, I realized that when we're reading the stuff on MarketWatch or Yahoo Finance, that shit is already like long gone. If you want to invest in right when the articles come out, we're the suckers because that's when like the hype's already up there, so it's already at its peak.
Buy the rumor, sell the news.
Yeah, so now like if you want to invest into these companies that you read about, you wait a couple fucking days and you try to buy that fucking dip. So for Moderna, went up $1.30 today. It is at $72.26.
Nice.
So it tells me that the company's been around for a long fucking time. And the revenue's there. And with that article, they're going to be having out with vaccines till the end of next year. They have a federal fucking contract.
You going to take a vaccine if it is available?
Are you going to?
I mean, if it's showing like, I have said that I would get stuck with it just so I could go outside. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mind it. I'm pretty healthy. I haven't gotten a fucking flu shot in a minute, but I would take it as long as people aren't dying. Like that Johnson & Johnson one, somebody developed an unexpected illness. You're not giving me that vaccine. If this Moderna one's clean, I don't understand. I mean, like, I don't have a reason not to.
Sort of like the 5 main companies, that 2 of them
are out.
has been.
What is it, Johnson & Johnson and Merck?
Yeah, Johnson & Johnson was one of them.
Was the first one. And then there was one, I just read it, I thought it was Merck, but I could be wrong.
So there was that one, and then fucking GM, bro.
Yeah. So GM was the one that signed the deal with Nikola, correct? Yeah.
Fucking, I think they're just gonna go their separate ways because unless I read nothing about Nikola in the GM news about this fucking Hummer.
Uh-huh.
So why would they need Nikola if they don't need it with the electronic Hummer?
Yeah, an electric Hummer, huh?
Yeah, bro. So GM's up almost $3 today.
Good for them.
Yeah.
They needed it.
More reasonable, $35.91.
Okay.
So there's a lot of fucking news about the GM because they brought up the Hummer, they brought up Chevys, the Chevy trucks, and then they brought up the Ford F-150s, all electric vehicles.
So they're making a big push for electric. I mean, I guess that's why.
Big fucking push, bro.
That's why they signed the deal with Nikola. It's supposed to be.
But that looks like it's going to be a fucking bust.
Maybe, yeah.
November 30th.
November 30th.
All right, so let's get right fucking in it. So Tuesday, October 20th, 2020, GM is releasing the electric fucking Hummer, or pictures of the electric Hummer. It's not for sale yet.
That is not the same at
Definitely
all.
not the same. It's not going to be on sale for at least another year.
Okay.
But they are releasing everything today, and holy fucking shit.
That's so crazy. I think it was Daniel Tosh used to have a joke about like, oh, shit, I'm gonna butcher. I can't remember it, but like somebody's husband drives a Hummer and they have a Prius. But like that, they just combined like the people that buy an electric Hummer are gonna be the most insufferable douchebags you've ever met in your life.
Bro, they like wait till I tell you like the news, just like a little bit about it. I don't have a lot of information, but I got some information. So, so pretty much, the company plans to invest $20 billion into electric vehicles by the year 2025.
Okay.
So $20 billion fucking dollars, right? So Ford is going to be releasing their electric F-150 by mid-2020. They don't have anything about GM, but with this electric new Hummer, it will have 1,000 horsepower. It can go from 0 to 60 in 3 seconds.
And how long does the battery last? Or do you drive it around with a fucking joypad because it's like a giant remote controlled car? That's silly.
Do you know it's actually funny that you brought up batteries? They have their own battery. So it also will be the first vehicle with the company's next generation EV platform and batteries, known as Ultium.
Known as what?
Ultium?
Ultium?
Ultium. Ultium.
Okay.
Ultium. Yeah.
Dude, I mean that thing's got 1,000 horsepower on the Hummer. It's gonna get like 9 miles to the charge. They're like, we're gonna give you an electric Hummer, but it's gonna be an electric Hummer. You're not getting any efficiency out of this at all.
That's gonna be the new fucking baller card, bro.
Oh, dude, that's gonna be that's a terrifying. That's a silent tank.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so cool. Like cars that run on batteries are silent, and this thing's gonna be a goddamn tank that you're not gonna be able to hear. Jesus.
I know.
Good for you, GM.
Yeah.
You're giving us the future we don't need or deserve.
So I'm definitely going to be investing in GM after this.
I'm definitely buying an electric Hummer.
Yeah. I wonder what the price is going to be. So we'll find out next year.
Easy 100K.
So we're going to end it with the last news about Microsoft. So Microsoft will offer services using low orbit spacecraft being developed by SPACEX and traditional satellite fleets circling the Earth at higher altitudes. The paper reported the initiative, which is targeting commercial and government space businesses, launched on Tuesday, 3 months after Amazon Web Services disclosed its space plans. So now Microsoft is getting into the space game working with fucking SpaceX, bro.
Which is
Up-
Tesla.
Up 1%.
SpaceX is Tesla.
Yep.
That's good for you.
Dude, every fucking week we talk about Microsoft and Tesla.
Yeah, they're like massive. They're going to try. According to the conspiracy theorists, Bill Gates is trying to rule the world through vaccines and technology. And then, like Elon Musk, I've told you for years. I told you for years he's a supervillain. He's shooting satellites into space. He's sending information. Pretty soon we're going to get free SIM cards from him. We're going to have free internet and everything forever. And then he's going to flick a button and we're going to go out Kingsman and beat the shit out of each other. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait.
Yep. So, FinViz, everything's fucking green. Big tech taking over the world.
Fuck you, FinViz. Everything's green except for my goddamn stocks. I guess Apple's technically up, but it's down $3 since I bought it. Yeah.
Fucking Brian had a David event-filled weekend without me, and I keep losing money.
Yeah. When you're, hey, look, if you're gonna get into betting, don't do what Dave did and just he was gonna bet 500. He settled on 100. Like, you can bet $10. It's okay. You could bet $20, and it's just like it's that part in your brain that's like, I need to make a shit ton of money. And it's like you're gonna lose so much more money than you ever make.
Thought it was a short bet. No, so I'm gonna reevaluate everything. Come back week 7 picks. So stay tuned. Brian, need to plug anything?
No.
All right. We will see you guys fucking later.
Peace.
Bye, y'all.